Hello everybody and welcome to Pravus Gaming and Plague Inc. Evolved. I just found out that the game released. I didn't even know it was in early access still. Been playing this thing for so long, I just saw it on the Steam page not too long ago making headlines, and here it is. Version 1.0. What do you know? Could have fooled me. Alright, so as far as what we're going to do today, you might be thinking I'm going to jump straight into something like a Neurax worm. But I think I'm going to save that for another time. Honestly, I did a brutal video on this a long time ago where the same strategy works, and bacteria is going to be a bit boring. No, instead we're going to just jump straight into the custom scenarios. I think that could be kind of fun. So, let's take a look-see and see what is considered to be the best. All categories, sci-fi, humor, fantasy, unusual. Ugh. Not really sure how that's going to work. This is rather new for me. Rise of the Xenomorphs. Oh, really? We're going for a little bit of Alien, huh? Algium, a demon awakens, a clockwork virus, Darknet computer virus. I think somebody mentioned something about playing as a computer, right? We live in a very unstable world today. One single deadly computer virus could wipe out all the technology and automated services we have, and that's exactly what this scenario explores. Ooh, this sounds pretty good. 2 college students create a virus that will phish information from any computer it infects, and can be sent as email attachment. So, okay, it's literally like a Trojan virus. Using the funds you steal, level up your virus into the ultimate destruction of humanity's technological pursuits, from spam email to a global computational singularity. Really? So I'm going to be sending out spam emails trying to, fish out people's information? Is that what's going to happen? Recommended, I'm pretty sure is misspelled. Difficulties are casual and normal. This is a difficult scenario to manage. Ooh. Alright, let's subscribe to that, and let's play it. I'm very curious. So it looks like it says a bacteria, but I'm not sure if I believe it. What would probably be good for something like that? I don't know. Do we still get, like, red biohazard bubbles? I mean, we're not infecting individual countries, are we? Or maybe we are. I'm gonna stick with catalytic switch and genetic mimic. How do things spread by air, or by sea? Is that even possible? I don't know. How does this work? I guess we're gonna find out. We'll stick with extremophile, and, I guess we'll stick with symptostasis because it's usually a good thing. Or maybe we want pathostasis for abilities. We'll stick with symptostasis and find out. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to play on normal, as they recommended, because I don't have anything to prove with these custom scenarios. Darknet. Yeah, sure, we'll call it Darknet for now. The Darknet virus. Welcome to the virus scenario. Airports function as Wi-Fi connections, which is why there are so many of them now. Shipping docks function as government connections and are harder to gain access to. Maybe getting Aquasite was a good idea then. Upgrade your virus to its full extent and destroy every computer on Earth. I like how it looks like either in Nebraska or somewhere is where this virus started. Homegrown scam. They create the Darknet virus, powerful email attachment virus. Okay, contains algorithms that can patch the virus with stolen code. So, I guess we're going to start in the USA. Let's pause real quick and see what happens. This is totally new for me. Never done any of this. Well now, hello. Email attachment. The virus will be sent on random mailing lists to addresses with spammy taglines such as 2 inches bigger in 2 weeks incredible. Oh, I've seen plenty of those. So that's how you get your infectivity up. Then there's government infiltration, used to infiltrate federal government centers with the virus. So that's to get better access to the docks. Then there's Windows compatibility. Okay, I don't know what that does because it doesn't seem to do anything with infectivity. And then Apple compatibility, I assume. Unix. Interesting. Okay, so maybe these give you access to more computer types? I'm not really sure. Symptoms, information gathering. Okay, good. Presumably this will get me more DNA. File deletion. How does this work? Access the user interface. And viruses will update itself with bits of code from small applications. That sounds kind of useful, actually. And then as far as abilities, we have Western market optimization and Eastern market optimization. Okay. And antivirus overriding. That sounds pretty important. Most of the stuff is really cheap to start off. So how do we develop DNA points? That's the real question. I got a point for infecting the United States. There's a frick ton of planes going around. Good lord. Is this what the internet would look like if our tiny minds were able to comprehend it? Okay, we got a couple points there. So, better infectivity, I guess? Maybe? Sure, we'll go for some better infectivity, and while we're at it, I guess we might as well optimize to work better on Western markets, because that's where we started off. Let's see if we can increase our DNA generation. We've got a couple more points we could spend, but everything's starting to get more expensive already. Basic contact information can be stolen. That sounds like it's important in order to generate DNA. At least that's what I would guess. So let's see if we get, I don't know, pop-ups like the simian flu or the necrovirus. Or maybe the orange bubbles give me more DNA now. It doesn't really make that very clear. That's a good question. Personal information, low importance images and documents. Why would I want this, though? Like, what does this accomplish for me? Does that reduce the likelihood? Wait, what's lethality? Gives me lethality? We're killing the computers? Is that what the goal is, to kill everyone's computer? Oh, right. Yes, I guess it kind of would be. We're trying to let this virus go out of control and destroy the electrical infrastructure of the world, right? Huh, interesting. So decryption will be able to access the user interface as more effective. That sounds pretty good. Do we want to be able to, yes, undetected, okay, so let's reduce our undetected by most basic browser-based virus scanning, so Google Chrome or whatever won't be able to find me now. Virus will be disguised as a browser add-on. Now that's sneaky. That is how some viruses actually can get into your computer. Undetected by all browser-based virus scanning. That sounds like it's going to be really important to me. I think we want to go undetected a lot. But in the meantime, how do we get more DNA? We just sit back, I guess, on triple speed and kind of let the points chug in very, very slowly? I feel like I'm already doing something wrong here. That is so many planes, it's making my brain hurt. Transmission, huh? Basic protocols are used to infiltrate federal government centers with the virus. Sounds really good. Let's try it. I think that will allow us to start traveling by boat now, a little bit easier than we otherwise would have. Some more points, a few more anyway. It's going to take a little while before that's too useful for me. Maybe we need to have some level of computer compatibility, you know, with the Windows or the Apple. Spam emails containing the virus will now be sent to most addresses in an infected user's contact list. Ah, that sounds useful. Alright, let's try that. Email attachment level 2. If only you guys would stop sending out those chain emails. We would never have this problem. Let that be a lesson to all of you. Alas, we have to deal with the world we are in. I'm kind of wondering if symptostasis is ridiculously powerful now. Because if these things aren't going to increase in cost, they're really cheap right now. Personal information can be stolen from infected computers. I mean, I know that the more severity we have, the more DNA we would get from red bubbles and stuff like that, right? What does this do? Auto-patching. Update itself with bits of code from small applications. What does that accomplish for us? Decryption 2 would increase our infectivity quite a bit. Sure, we'll pick that up. I guess we're just trying to become very infective. I have to kind of consider this the way I would a normal plague as well. Like, we want to be infective, right? So, decryption level 3. Access programming platforms, so now it can sort of self-replicate, and we're doing that for super duper cheap. So now we're going to become extremely infective, at least I would think so. The number's still not going up very fast. Maybe we want to increase the level of detection protection. Disguise as a browser add-on. It's pretty useful, honestly. But we can also make sure that we are undetected by all browser-based virus scanning. Let's do that. Let's see what that opens up. Undetected by basic antivirus software. We're talking like McAfee and stuff. University debate controversy. Never mind. I was about to say that may have something to do with the college students getting caught, but no, it had to do with whether or not people should be allowed to have children if they are on welfare. A rather controversial idea indeed. That being said, I don't think that's a conversation that almost anybody seems to have. Anyway, we don't need to be more infective on Eastern markets and climates quite yet. What is the use of auto-patching? Is that good? Do we want to get more severity so I can get more DNA faster? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we need to be better with these different compatible platforms. Let's go for some Windows compatibility, because I think that most people still do use Windows, even though everyone loves to say how Apple is the best, and allow the comment section to be spammed with Apple versus PC comments. Looks like we did manage to get Germany and Sweden. New malware threat detected. Turning to the tech world, news of a deadly computer virus known as Darknet has spread through college campuses. The virus is downloaded. So they found us. What is this going to mean for us? I'm not really sure. I guess we probably... Well, is there any point to avoid detection at this point? Maybe we've already screwed it up. Seems entirely possible. Let's go ahead and get information gathering level 2, because more severity could mean more DNA, and now that we're starting to actually get to other countries, I'd like to get that. It looks like we just mutated information gathering level 3 for free. How that happens? I don't know. But apparently, computer viruses can mutate. We have created an AI, everybody. We have created a self-aware program. I'm a genius. Auto-patching. What does this do? All right, we're going to do it. Large amounts of code. I don't know what this is good for. I don't see any impact on infectivity or severity. What does it do? What's the point? 1 million computers infected. Virus can extract important information from infected computers, and all computer users are advised to be very cautious around downloads. Okay. But again, like, I would love to see a pop-up like, so in order to get more DNA, you need to have more information gathering and stuff like that, you know? Passwords and credit card numbers can be stolen. I mean, they did say something about using this information gathering to get money, right? Which you would use technically in order to... Maybe we do need just information gathering. Maybe. Maybe we just straight up go for a lot of information gathering and we try to go under the radar for a bit. And that's how we are going to get a lot of DNA points. I mean, we are getting more for every red bubble now, which is something. We are starting to spread. I guess that's something at least. Undetected by basic antivirus software or now disguised as a browser add-on. Probably worth continuing with the basic antivirus software and then professional antivirus software. Ooh, funsies. Over 5 million computers are now infected. Okay, so let's go for even more protection. So now we're more or less undetected entirely, and we can go undetected by the most professional advanced methods of virus protection and removal if we wait till 19. That said, I'm going to go ahead and grab Eastern Market Optimization now that we have reached said Eastern Markets. Oh, we're spreading now. We're spreading, and it doesn't look like anybody is working on a cure for us, so are we good? Do I take this as some sort of immunity? It has a black background. I kind of have to wonder, is that really, really good? It also would give us protection from removal, right? Well, no, it just doesn't say it would give us protection from removal. It just says we're undetected by the most professional protection and removal programs. Maybe not. Maybe we do go for something like all monetary transactions from an infected computer are rerouted by the virus. Goodness gracious me. Lower levels of the operating system, more patching. I'm going to go for it. Information gathering, decryption level 4. We're going to become extra effective, and we're going to get a freaking ton of information. So these red bubbles are now even more useful to me. We've infected 10 million computers. The virus now has complex methods of accessing files on computers, and everybody with an email inbox is advised to watch their emails closely. Well, you know, we've told people not to open these spam attachment files for a long time, and it somehow continues to happen, so I wouldn't hold your breath, guys. Do we go for... Virus will now download itself onto a host's computer without any user authorization. That's kind of useful. So now you don't even have to open the attachment. Just getting the email means you're going to get hit no matter what. Do we go for Mac compatibility? What's the point? What does it do for us? I don't know. Virus has unrestricted access to all directories and systems of infected computers. That seems really good. So let's try it. I mean, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be doing. 25 million. We've gotten a lot of computers, and we're getting all over the world at this point. Now we're getting a lot of DNA. Going for the extra severity seems to have done us some good. We don't have to worry about, like, climate or anything. Have we gotten places like Iceland? No. There are a lot of islands that we still haven't accessed, which means we probably need to have better government infiltration, right? So let's grab that. In fact, let's go ahead and grab 2 levels of it. Emails of government agencies are used to send the virus. Useful, because we're super effective on emails. Virus emails now contain more credible taglines. Thusly, more users will open the email. Seems pretty good. More infectivity? Sure, alright. I guess we just keep doing that for a bit. These red bubbles are going to run out eventually for us, though. Whoop. Barely saw that little bubble up in Russia, but it's there. 100 million computers, and it looks like they have started work on the cure. Did I just hear like a special sound effect and see a different animation here to let me know that that was happening? Well, that's pretty interesting. Okay. So how do I prevent the cure? Do I go for antivirus overwriting? We're gonna try it. Disguise as a browser add-on. Let's pick it up as well. What do these lead to? Hidden within a small application? No. Virus will update itself with large amounts of code. Do you update it so that it's able to resist the cure progress? I don't know. Is there something useful about lethality? I guess if you kill a computer, it won't be able to send emails anymore. That would be a problem. I don't know what this does! There's not a good enough description. It might be really important, and I have no idea. Okay. A single government computer, once accessed, can now send the virus to all other computers on the same network. As somebody who actually does work in the defense industry, I can tell you that that is a nightmare scenario. No doubt about it. Okay, we got Iceland. That's something. We're still missing Argentina, Ukraine, and Zimbabwe. There's a lot of computers we're still not infecting, though. Because we have a long way to go. Darknet placed on watch list. No freaking kidding. Okay. So, advanced algorithms and protocols. Do we just keep going for infectivity? Do we go for better compatibility? Maybe we go for some Mac compatibility and sort of see what happens there. I don't know what this does. I'm going to grab it. It's cheap right now. Update itself with stolen code from high-level applications. I don't understand. I'm going to go for Eastern market optimization because it seems to me like we're going to have the most trouble spreading throughout the East, because that's where we've accessed the last. Auto-patching 3 developed for free. Oh, I wish I could tell you if that was useful or not, because I don't know. Well, they're working on this cure. They're not making a ton of progress, but they are working on it. 500 million machines. Oh my gosh, look at the net. 1 billion machines. Look how fast we're growing now. Oh, we're spiraling out of control here. Look at this. Is this what the internet would look like? They're working on the cure effort. Well, popping bubbles should give me DNA now, yes? We could go... I don't know if there's any point in being hidden at this point. Maybe not. I'm not going to get any more auto-patching. I just don't know what it's good for. I don't see the point. Do we even need more infectivity at this point? I want to get at least one level of file deletion. Let's start getting some lethality and see what happens. First off, getting some lethality at this point is fine because it's going to start generating a DNA from killing said computers. 1,000 computers broken from Darknet virus. Inoperable because of the virus deleting certain critical files. Well, it did say specifically that I was going to only delete useless files, but okay. So it seems to me we now have most of the world getting infected. I'm going to go for another level of Eastern market optimization because we're having trouble getting around through Russia and so on. Let's go for Windows compatibility. Russia, what kind of computer... Can I even look at this and find out like what kind of computers you use? No. IT experts deployed? Huh. I don't know anything about what kind of computers people use. I don't know if there's any point in having Windows versus Apple compatibility. We've destroyed 1 million computers. The more computers we destroy, of course, the more people will not be able to work on curing us. I guess that's something. Gosh dang it, though. How do we get around with Russia? I can't optimize anymore. The only thing I can do is continue to increase our infectivity, I suppose. Let's go for email attachment level 5, and then there's email attachment 6. Virus has the capability to download onto a computer as soon as the host's inbox is accessed. So you don't even have to open the email, period. Now we just kill you. Sure, that seems fine, because we have symptostasis. I should be able to get all of these file deletions pretty quick and up our lethality with very little effort, I would think. Russia's getting there, but it's still slow. Auto-patching developed for free. Okay. Not especially useful to me, but okay. Let's see. I guess we might as well go for the government stuff. Let's go for Apple compatibility, and sure, we'll just maximize our infectivity, I guess, with government infiltration level 6. Putin, I'm coming for you. Uh-oh. Looks like a lot of people are working on this thing now. File deletion level 3 developed for free for me, so okay. Did I say file deletion level free? 100 million devices are dead. it's definitely got a new animation effect. It's letting me know when the cure is making significant progress. Auto-patching level 5. Come on, hit critical mass in Russia, please. Really need that. Can't afford to wait that much longer. Let's go for file deletion level 4 so that we can possibly reduce the cure progress. Let's go for 5. We're gonna need it. Oh, what's this? Computational singularity. The virus has become sentient and creates an unstoppable global network of computers which it manages. The virus now controls all electric connections on Earth. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Sure. As long as we can infect Russia fast. 1 billion machines dead. I don't think it's enough. We might be in some serious trouble here. Anything we can do that will reduce that. Anything at all. How about we go for this stuff? Hidden within a large range. Doesn't seem to be that useful to me. Transmission? Windows? Sure, we're gonna go for more Windows compatibility. Come on, kill those machines before they can research that cure. And don't run out of Russians. Uh-oh, we're killing the Russians too quickly. Okay. Symptoms. I could refund the computational singularity. I'm going to refund. Thank you. I'm going to refund this as well. There you go. Still pretty cheap. Symptostasis is awesome in that sense, but we've killed enough computers. I'm hoping we've reduced our lethality that we can finish infecting all of Russia. I think that won't be a problem for us. Let's just make sure we're good. Oops, I paused. Wasn't aware. There we go. Lots of DNA coming through here. Come on. No computers left. Okay, well that's great. So let's go for that singularity once again. We've got maximum lethality. That should end the game. What an interesting scenario. I'm sure I did it wrong in many ways. I have no doubt whatsoever. That's really cool, though. What an idea. Oh, I like these custom scenarios. You guys, you did me right. You were right to recommend that I do these. I'm excited now. Oh boy. All right, well that took us 717 days. It looks like we only got 1 star. I think they are only out of 3. So yeah, we definitely did things wrong. But we did manage to beat it, which is something, I suppose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that on custom scenarios and official scenarios, it's just out of 3 stars, not 5. So 1 isn't, you know, quite as bad as 1 out of 5, I guess, but I really like that because it makes sense. You still play the game with the same functionality of you're trying to infect a host and spread around through exposure, but as you kill the host, i.e. in this case the computer, then you're reducing the number of people it can continue to infect and so on. I don't know, I really liked that. I think that was extremely creative. What a fantastic idea. Oh, I am looking forward to doing a lot more of these scenarios. I'm looking forward to this a lot. I hope you are too. I'm going to continue to play them on normal instead of Mega Brutal at this point, because again, this is more or less just to kind of see what the market has created, see what the community has done, rather than have something to prove as the biggest and bestest plaguing evolved player of all time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.